Two. All right. Well, it is now season 6. I am the reigning champion, the best there ever was. We were going to end it just so that I could win, but now we're back. And these are the teams. I'm here with TC. We're going to kind of go through the teams and give everybody a grade. Ooh, you know what we should have looked up? Is it one of those cool box things that everybody does on the internet? But I don't know how to do that. So we'll just put a little A, B, C, or D above everybody, just as our thoughts. Uh, so how you been? How you liking college? It's going okay. It is. You're an adult now. Yeah, we'll get there. You really have. You and Steele's been here since the start, and you guys need to take one home. As long as Ollie doesn't win, and as long as Yiki and his family doesn't win, we'll count it as a win. But yeah, we just got to. Well, I'm excited. We got some new people this year too, so we're we're gonna give we're gonna give some ratings, but we're gonna be nice. So let's just start with Butterfree, and because he came in last season, well, he got put in the lottery and ended up with the first pick overall. And with that first pick, he chose Calyrex Ice, and we all let him just pick the best Trick Room team the game has to offer with Melodic. Oh, he did. He did have a plan. Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at it, he's missing Intimidate. He's got Fake Out with Grafii, but he's going to be running in DDF every time, so really doesn't need Fake Out. And I guess Iron Hands has Fake Out. So, yeah, I guess. Yes. Oh my god, I forgot about Instruct. Does it? Hold on, let's switch over here. So, wow, I guess I should have just started a team for this. I switched over to Showdown. Moltres. Is it getting Tailwind here? It does get Tailwind. So, I mean, it's just broken all around. So, I think that's an easy A. Knew what he was doing. And I think this is, he's coming to hit us back hard. Yeah, but but everything's so bulky. Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one then, and take a look at Blastoise. Um, Ended up with Miraidon. I was hoping that was going to fall all the way to 12, but with the way it's playing on the ladder, there was no chance in hell that that was falling. But then with the pick two, going with Talonflame, um, kind of a weird spot. Like I know you want Tailwind when you're running Miraidon, but you know you can see Whimsicott. I guess Whimsicott went right before him. I think that would have been better for him. Where? Yeah, yeah, I think so. But he has Screamtail, and Screamtail's 100% for winning the chip when it has the availability to win the chip. Because that Pokemon doesn't die. It doesn't. And the speed on it too. Hold on, let's take a look at Screamtail. 111 speed. What are you doing with that? Howl, Encore. It could stop the Trick Room with Imprison. I think it's my new favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I think I don't know. He's got a lot of good stuff. He's got the Goldango. He's got the Ursaluna. So if we set up Trick Room, he can play out. He can play inside it. Um, I mean, he's got the Electivire, which from Gen 7, Electivire was awesome. It ended up getting that, I think it's called Motor Drive. Is that what it's called? Electivire. Yeah, so no, it boosts his speed every time you hit it. So every time you hit it, yep. So what I really like about the Miraidon is you can do the parabolic charge. You can do that next to the Ursaluna, have a strong physical attacker, or next to Electivire and just crank up the speed and go. Um, if we're looking at stuff that he's missing, I guess he's got Fake Out with Sneasler. I know that's a personal favorite of his, but I don't know what Iron Sleeves does. And Inteleon's a screen setter. So I feel like he's got a lot of good parts, but it's kind of got some weird, what do you call it? Unity. Yeah, well, he's not trying to play in Trick Room. Yeah, but I'm gonna give that a solid B. I mean, it's not terrible. There's definitely better, but yeah, yeah, like yeah, it's true. It's like he's got parts, but not a complete picture. But I think the second and third pick were probably he was a little tilted losing Whimsicott. But speaking of Whimsicott and Swamperts, he's definitely one of our new people hailing from Sweden. And wow, I don't know how we let him end up with Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Whimsicott, and Urshifu. Like, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. He's got the Serena to block all the fake outs. Like, it's rough. Yeah. And we let him get Smeagol or Smeagol, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know. In draft, like on the ladder, Smeagol runs like 4 or 5 moves. It's running Tailwind, it's running Spore, it's running Fake Out, and Decorate. Decorate is crazy, but this is draft. If you're like, man, I need X, Smeagol just doesn't. And if he runs the Moody set, that thing can get out of hand pretty quick. And we let it fall to a tier 2, thinking because it's a support mon, but man, that's strong. Those first, he can just run Calyrex Shadow down through Serena, and he doesn't have to worry. Like, I don't. Yeah, he doesn't need Bronzon, Ditto, Rodon Heat, Galvantula. Like, what's for Alligator do? It's going to sit on the bench and warm it. So, yeah, it's what's interesting though is when you have such a top heavy team, it makes it a little easier to prep for. But this is still a solid A minus for me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, Butterfree's probably should be an S tier, but well, we'll move on. We'll go down on talk about Galicipods and again another new person. I forget where he's from, but I think he's on the East Coast. Maybe I don't know. There's six new people. I don't know their names. We just have their Pokemon in there. But he went with Zamazenta, which has been dominating the ladder, and he's got it set next to the Galar Moltres, which was a combination that again I thought would be pretty cool because Galar Moltres is going to cover the ground weakness that Zamazenta has, and it covers the flying weakness by being a flying type. You drop in Pelipper and Rillaboom, and again the top half looks really good. Iron Moth was on my list, but he didn't pick up the Oricorio, so it's an automatic fail because why wouldn't you want to run double Fiery Dance? Then he picked up Charger Bug, but there's what is Charger Bug going to do? I know it's got that battery thing, but who's his special attacker other than Iron Moth? I guess Moltres Gallery. Yeah, I forget. Well, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Well, Pheasant. No, that's just gonna sit around and poison stuff and foul play. It's a great design with weird stats, but it's not. But we're gonna pretend like there's only two. Because let's be real, he's bringing Zamazenta and Rillaboom and Moltres Galar every game. If he doesn't have one of those three on there, you must be running every fire type that you have. So, how do we feel about that? Like, I definitely feel like Swampert's team is better. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I still think it's an A, just because there's really good synergy with the first four. But again, like he's bringing Zama through Pelipper, and then the other two, is a weird mix in. Yeah, we'll just leave it as A. I don't disagree with that. Um, Now we're moving on to our next new guy, Miniers, East Coast dude, and this is first draft, and kind of shows in what he picked here. He went with a different strategy, taking the three tier twos instead of going with the two tier ones and three tier fours. So it's interesting that he went that route. Picked up Landorus Therian, which is always strong. He's got the Murko, which is probably in draft, it's probably still one of the strongest tailwind setters outside of Whimsicott because you're getting the haze, you got foul play, it can't be taunted back because it's dark, and then it's got Annihilate, and Annihilate can be run of one of two ways. We're either going to go balls to the wall and do final gambit, or we're going to sit on the field for a while. I know we wanted. Yeah, it's true. I know he wanted Grimsnarl, but he ended up taking Morgrim for screens. So, when you're getting down to those later tiers, you're wanting those set pieces. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with it. He picked up Flamigo, and it's got that ability to copy stuff, but I mean, I guess you got Annihilate, but with Defiant. But what's a +1 or +2 Flamigo really going to do in a draft? Yeah, but does it Flamigo spelling? Man. Oh, this is terrible. I can't type in Flamigo or type. Does it get Tailwind, though? It does. So it's another Tailwind user to hide it. I mean, I like it. Like, Terapagos is strong. He's got the Wellspring Ogre Pond to protect it, to set it up with Follow Me. He's got the Tailwinded Murkrow. He has no way of stopping Trick Room. Like, I feel like this is a solid C. Like, this is a team that it's got some pieces, but it's going to need some love to get some wins here. Yeah, so but if we were going to go with Lycanroc and Meteor, maybe drop the Annihilate for the Landers for the T-Tar so that you can set up the sand and that special defense. You get I don't know. I feel like it's a cool team, right? He's got strong Pokemon that are, in the top 20 for everything, but is there that not coercion, but cohesion that we're looking for a draft team? You're convinced, right? I think this is a B, but it's not as good as Blastoise. It's true. I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah, we'll give him a B. We'll give him a B. We'll go B. I hope so. We need some more people kicking my ass. I shouldn't be in the finals 3 years in a row or 2 years in a row. But all right, another new guy, Charmander. Uh, he had to. He did. Now he picked Mewtwo, and I know he's super. It was, and I know he's excited about Mewtwo, but you could have taken that with that last pick. Um, but what he does have that I love, he's got Klefki, he's got Alcremie, so you've got screens, you've got Decorate. He's running Ogerpon, which I think is going to be super strong for draft. He's running Como with the body press, and he's got the priority with Metagross and Palafin. Like, he's got some very strong physical mods. And then you're running that. Now, I know this is his first draft too, but this just I like it. But again, I feel like I like it because it's a lot of dudes. But at the same time, Alcremie can sit there and decorate on Magnezone. It can decorate on Metagross. It can even you can do it on all of them. Yeah, I know. Jeez, true. It's true. And it's true. Koraidon would be a better switch in, yeah. Like it's gonna hurt your Palafin, but it's yeah. Yeah, I love Cerule Edge, man. Cerule Edge, that Pokemon's awesome. I can never seem to fit it on a draft team, but that Flash Fire, like, it's such a cool Pokemon. I'm excited to see what he does with it. Plus, he's got Klefki, which is the best Steel type ever. It's a Steel Fairy. It's better. Oh, did anybody did anybody draft Zacian? No. Oh, hold on. Imagine Zacian with this. Because it would give you that extra speed and the hard hit and allow your support Pokemon to set up better. Um, does Metagross get Trick Room? Yeah. Let's see. Does it get Trick Room? It does not. How is he going to stop the Trick Room? Again, I think B's solid. I think Miniers has got him by a hair, but I feel like they'd flip flop though if he hadn't taken Mewtwo. But this is the first time we're having Mewtwo in draft, and I hope I get to play it because that's going to be exciting. Yeah, I didn't realize how much of Charmander's team I liked. Like Clef Clean, Alcremie, and Ogerpon is awesome. When we get done with this, I'm gonna go shiny hunt my Palafin. So like he's got cool stuff. So all right, let's move on to you and your water team. Oh, my gosh. What do you think this is? Sword and Shield, but you got a Dynamax at Kyogre? But you got Kyogre. You got the Rapid Strike. You got the Arcanine. Raichu. Holy cow. Yeah. Sun. Yeah. And you got Duraludon. Did anybody draft her? Did anybody draft him? Why did? But you got Thundurus instead. True. He's like Swiss Army knife. Oh my gosh. Well, it's almost like you set up your own raid. Now, what do you know about this Kilowattrel? Have you seen the videos people using that wind power move? So, yeah. So, no, but that's all he needs. Like, Kilowattrel is awesome. You drop on a covert cloak, you got your Tailwind setter, or you use your prankster with the Thunders to set up Tailwind. And when he operates or a wind move is used, so you've got that double move from Thunderous, or you use Tailwind, or somebody else uses Tailwind against you, it boosts. What does it do? The Pokemon gains a charge effect when hit by a wind move or Tailwind begins. So it gives him a charge boost. So it, it just ups his special attack, which is already high at 105. Like it can hit. Exactly. So you're now running a what? 210 base electric type move? Yeah. It's awesome. Like your team is solid. So like you threw Baratic. Yeah. But you got Baratic and Hisui and Decidueye as like your odd man out. So they're your bench warmers there. What is it's true. It's true. I mean, it's a tier four. It's gonna be you're gonna go up against somebody's Groudon that needs to get taken an icicle crash to the face. But I mean, so Dusknoir is bulky, and that's your trick room anti trick room stuff. I like it. Yeah, I see that. What what is this good move called? So what does it do? It's got a higher crit chance, 50% to -1 defense, and a 30% chance to flinch. Wait, that's stupid. Okay, so I would. That's a good thing it was a tier four, but it's still Decidueye. Just don't get hit by a wind move. So yeah, that's true. Shit. So does it? Does it only hit once or does it hit 3 times? Because if it hits 3 times and you have 3 chances to hit those three, that's stupid odds. But we'll have to see how it plays. But I'm going to say that you've got an A, 100%. Now, is it better? Yeah. So I have some bias going. I have some bias going. You've run 5 different teams every year. Your team's solid. Butterfree, when he runs a trick room team like this, he he yeah, it's true. Man, it's close. Yeah, you guys are the 1-1s right now. I'm gonna go with 1-1, but we're gonna make a decision here at the end. So yeah, yeah. I'm like trying to find a good thing. Yeah, we're getting into the late rounds. This is the later picks. It did. Yeah. Well, talking about late picks, we'll talk about Sylveon now. And if you look down there, what was that? Pick one, two, three, four, five, six. Turn 7. She sniped me there. Took the DDM. Kind of hurt. But her team, she went with the 3 tier 2s and the 3 tier 3s instead of going with 2 tier 1s. Started off strong. She took the first tier 1 off the board with Tornadus, which is probably the best support Pokemon in VGC right now, and then picked up Alola Ninetales, and then yeah, now yeah. So what I like, yeah, it's crazy, and she's got the Avalugg in the snow. Like it is a great snow team. Now, I don't know what the Weazen's doing other than trying to shut down everybody else. Because I guess once you set up your snow, like isn't there an ability blocker item now? Oh, I'm pretty sure ability shield holders cannot be changed by effect. Now, does that? I wonder if ability shield Ninetales next to Wheezing shuts everybody else down. You still get the hail up and you get your Aurora Veil up. Yeah, same difference. Snow, hail. I don't know. This team's cool, and I know she kept telling us it was her favorites. So she's playing with her favorites and winning. So yeah, yes, it does. So you set up. What's its speed? That's wait. It's that low? Oh my god. be okay. That's a great. Somebody sets up Trick Room on you. This is a cool team. This is a cool team. Yeah, it's Sneasler. It is on Gross, and it's got the damn flinch move or whatever it does. What is it called? Poisons, Dire Claw. Yep. E, Do you see what it does? 50% chance to sleep, poison, or paralyze the target. That's her team's cool. I like it. Yeah. Now, how we ranking this? Like the one thing that it's either low A or high B because what I'm seeing is it's either glass cannons because like Kieran White and Sneasler they're not the bulkiest, but you got Ninetales setting it up. I feel like it's just you're missing another strong hitter. Like you're going Kyogre and Urshifu Rapid Strike. Butterfree's running with the Calyrex and Iron Hands. Shadow Rider's got Urshifu and yeah, I feel like she's running a strong. You see what I'm saying? It's like here's my support Pokemon and my ace. Here's my support. Here's my ace. I don't feel like it's oh man, who do I attack? It's well, I'll attack the one that's going to hurt me and I'll leave the support Pokemon alone. So. Yeah. Oh, it's true. Yeah, so I guess it's really not a glass cannon anymore, is it? Yeah. Now, is it better than Blastoise's team? I think it's A. It's true. That's true. Oh, true. Yeah, this is a cool team. This is an A class. This is an A. I agree. I agree. Yeah. But see, Zamazenta's got that too, though. Like Zamazenta and Moltres on the Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, we're splitting hairs. We're splitting hairs. It's definitely the fourth strongest A that we had, or the fifth, because you and Butterfree are here tied. Yeah, we're splitting hairs. But so let's move on to Seal here, and yeah, look at him. He doesn't even have a strategy. Feels just like, I'm going to take the best VGC mods and just win, and take Ho Ho in the last round and just give me Cotton. He wasn't even on the board. Like, what is this team? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, it's got wide guard. Yeah. Can I be honest, though? I don't like it. I don't like this team. And I don't know what it is about it. I don't like it. I For draft, right? Yeah, these it feels like Blastoise team. That's exactly what he did. Yeah, he's got yeah. So yeah, I know. He can do a lot of cool stuff. That's funny. Jeez, but it's a good setup. So what? So, so here's my struggle. This is, if we were making VGC teams, right? You're gonna take the first five plus Ho. That's a great VGC for the latter team, right? But it's he just, I feel like he picked the best position. Like Amoonguss is definitely the best redirector and Spore user or Sleep Pokemon. Best Pokemon in Trick Room. Incineroar is just the best Pokemon in VGC because it does everything. And then, Iron Valiant's probably the best White Guard user out there. And then Dondozo Tatsugiri is just a really strong, combination. But I feel like, I don't know. It reminds me of Blastoise's team where it's just like it's a bunch of dudes. I think so. Yeah. The- you know what? You're right. You're right. Okay, put the one in there. I mean, it's not a bad team. He's probably going to kick my ass with it, but, there's. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah. All right. So here, this is the shock of the century, okay? Can you believe Beatles took Torkel? Like, I mean, and you know what? Here's the worst freaking thing. Right down here. We all, as a community, allowed him to get Lilligant. We all, as soon as he took it, we all knew he was going to take Lilligant. You know what we did? We didn't take it. We didn't. Yeah. but he took the other Lilligant. So let's go back to Beatles and how I made his life miserable. He and I were talking about teams, and I'm right here. I drafted 2 after him, and he planned out his entire team. He wanted Torkel, he wanted Ursaluna, and he wanted Lunala. Those were like his go-tos. And I had 3 teams drawn up, and they were Ursaluna, Lunala, and Farigiraf. So he had a rain team set up that if Torkel fell to him, if Torkel was taken, he was going to take a rain team. But because the turtle fell, he was like, I'm going to do my Trick Room team. And I knew when he got Turtle, I was like, well, I'm just going to do this team and mess up his draft. So I spite drafted him. So I feel like it didn't affect his first 2 picks, right? Because Torkel Farigiraf, like that's what he used last year, and it's ridiculously good. But then the Entei and the Mienshao, like, I want to be honest. This is probably the weakest team that Beatles has drafted. Now, it's not as bad as his season 2 because he just got to pick the leftovers because he was late to the draft. But I feel like this is weird. Like, Torkel through Entei, these guys are hitting you hard. Well, what's Mienshao's attack? Am I underselling Mienshao? I mean, it's 125 base attack, so it's not terrible. But you hit it twice and it goes down. It's going to carry a sash. Like that's a sash. That's the sash. Now he spite took Dewgong from me because I had a little strategy set up with the Dewgong there. So I'm a little sad that he took it from me, but yeah, we're gonna make it work. But yeah, I'm looking at his team. I go, he's gonna set up Trick Room with Solgaleo, and he's gonna try and run us through with the Giraffe and the Turtle. Or he's going to go fast. He's got Entei. You can't intimidate it. It's fast. But I know Volbeat gets Volbeat's Prankster. So let's look at Volbeat and let's see what nightmares that's Volcarona. Let's see what support. Well, why can't I just look up support moves? How do I just look up support? Yeah, it's got he's got Encore. That's good. It's got Screens, Moonlight, Tail Glow was the one I was thinking of. Tail Glow, it does, but just listen to this. Raises the user special attack by 3, and it'd be a shame. Oh wait, no, it gets Baton Pass. So somebody is going to have, right there while Trick Room's setting up. Jesus, I didn't even think about it. I'm thinking he's going to run special Solgaleo and just screw with everybody's head. But yeah, he's going to get a +3 Torkoal for a graph. Yeah, he's also got Scovillain, who was I had last year. Scovillain has a chip. Scovillain's fun. Uh, it's a little underwhelming. Um, while I look at this team, what I'm seeing is the middle of the field from Menchow down to Lilligant, they're not bulky. You can kill them quick, but the Torkoal, the Fergarath, the Entei, the Solgaleo, they once they hit the field, they take a lot to get them off. So now my question is: do you think this team's better than your team? Because it's definitely. I Yeah, I guess I. Whew, yeah, I. Okay, so here's my struggle. It's Beatles with the giraffe and Torgal. Like it doesn't matter what everything else is. It yeah. He's going to use for everybody watching. He's going to use after you in the sun and blow up in your face. And you're like, I got wide guard. I'm going to stop it. And he's going to do something to fix it. You're like, I'm going to set up trick room, and then he stops it. You're like, I'm going to set up the rain. He finds a way around it. It doesn't matter what you do. Beatles is going to beat you with the turtle and the stupid flower. I don't care. So, but yeah, I do agree. Outside of Fergraf and Torkel, on paper it's the worst. Except for maybe Himonley, but outside that, this is the worst. True. Yeah. So the reason why I'm having such the reason why I'm having a hard time saying it is the weakest. Like I'm looking at Miniors and Charmander, like there is definitely synergy. Like with Fergraf and Torkoal, we're stopping Fake Out. We're setting up Trick Room for the Turtle. You got Lilligant, so you've run in two different modes, and you got Solgaleo. So I think, yeah, like these two, like yeah, I think it's three because and I only think it's three because we know it's like that team. This team here is a lot harder to pilot than Blastoise's Miraidon team. It's gonna be a lot harder to pilot than Spheel's team. Well, yeah, Yeah. Yeah. I I agree. But what's he's just gonna pile it. He's gonna make it look like it's nothing. Like he's gonna be like, yeah, watch this. Did you know Pink Urchin gets this move? It's you're like, what? Well, I didn't even know that was a move. He's gonna do something with soak and set you on fire. Like I don't know. It's gonna be bad. So over under on his losses. He's gonna lose. I don't think he's gonna lose more than 3 games. He went undefeated. He went undefeated last season. Undefeated till May in the playoffs. I know it went too. Yeah. He's too good. He's too good. So let's go to our original champ now, though. Let's talk about Hitmonlee. He's the OG champ. And you know what sucks is he's been in the finals pretty much every time ever since and loses. Uh, and what has he got? Yeah, it is a shame we couldn't have done that the first time. But man, this team is this is a good team. I said earlier it was on paper it looked like crap, but no, this team has a draft synergy. He's got his offensive special attacker with Fluttermane and took arguably the best or second best support Pokemon with Clefairy. It's got the Friend Guard, the After You, the Follow Me, like that Pokemon, right? You know, you go, man, he's got that fast Fluttermane. Let me set up Trick Room. Boom, Clefairy's going after you. And with that base 10 or 20 speed or whatever it has, is it got that Fluttermane going first. It's got Groudon. You know, Groudon's just tried and true. We know what it's going to do when you're going to lose to it. And he stole your Meowstic, which we let out to be. He did. What is it? Well, now we're going to look. We ruined the other guy. We ruined all of Meowstic. Oh, it still has skill swap. Now, what would he skill swap now? Let's see. Because so so let me point out something that I do hate about this team. He's got Fluttermane. No, he's got Roaring Moon, Sandy Shocks. Right, so we get 10 Pokemon. So 30% of his team has the same ability, which is reliant on the sun, and you can only use the one ability capsule to cause that one booster energy to set it off. So Roaring Moon, super strong. Sandy Shocks, that's a strong Pokemon. Fluttermane, amazing. But if you don't, you drop rain on them, or you drop a snowstorm, or someone, yeah, only one gets the boost. So exactly. It does. And so they're not weak Pokemon. Like on their own, their stats stand alone. But in a draft, to have 30% of your team with the same ability, that to me that's a risk, and that could either pay off really well or it could not. But what I will say, I like this team, but that part scares me. Wait, hold the phone. Hustle? And do you know what Meowstic gets? Gravity. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay. Well, this is definitely. Man. Oh, so now I got a hot take. This might be the best team drafted. Hear me out. It can do everything. It's really good. Like he doesn't have something super slow for Trick Room, but he's got a counter Trick Room with Clefairy in the After You. Like this might be the best team drafted. Like Torracat and Weirder, your Intimidators and your Imprisoned Trick Roomer or your Fake Out, like that. You got to have that. They're clearly the weak link, but you run a combination of the top seven and maybe mix in a Glomora when you play Sylveon to counter all those fairy types. This is a good team. I think this might be the best team. I know. Like you, I'm changing it. It's the best. He did it. Now it's got that one awkward part again where it's very reliant on the sun. Right, all teams are beatable, but this, damn it, Yiki, damn it, you, just pick the best stuff every time. So now we can move on to my team. Oh, you're good. Oh, true. Give him the S1. Give him the S1. Now, yeah, this is all for open discussion. So, yeah, I went with the double moons. Lunala and Blood Moon. Uh, a little bit out of spite just to mess with Beetles, but also Lunala has become one of my favorite restricteds to mess with. Been using it on the ladder, really liking it. And then matching that up with the Cornerstone, that's sturdy. What a stupid ability, but give a Pokemon follow me and sturdy. You got to hit it twice to get rid of it. Now, Armorogue took that to the oh my gosh, the regionals down Florida 2 years ago, and that was my workhorse. Outside of some other Pokemon, outside Screamtail, Armorogue might be my favorite from this gen. It's got Flash Fire. It's got weak armor. Now, I was a little annoyed because Dugong right there with weak armor Aqua Jet into Armorogue, that would have been fun. But it didn't work. Yeah, I didn't get it. But, we round out the water type with Arachnid. If we're going to be running Trick Room, the slow water bug, half damage moves when you're hitting it with physical moves that are fire. It's a strong Pokemon, man. I like Arachnid. That was a 2. Arachnid was a 2. So I round out that fire, water. Oh my gosh. Fire, water, grass. Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah. Yeah. I do too. So, so what I feel like I did really good in my first five picks. Like this is a solid team. Now I really yeah. Now my bottom five. You know I don't know how I feel about it. Wo Chien's so I don't know how I'm feeling about the bomb. Like Wo Chien is a permanent intimidate out on the field, but it doesn't do much other stuff. Claude Sire is here for the memes. Like I was looking at how to counter some people, and Claude Sire's it. Star Raptor. Back in Gen 6, Gen 7. You know, when you needed a final gambit, you did a Star Raptor. It's my intimidate user, so it's a mean bird with a mohawk. Lapras is bootleg Dugon. It still gets some priority moves. Still has Perish Song. Still has Sheer Cold. Or Fissure, kind of like Dugon gets the other thing. It does not. So that's the one thing it doesn't. It doesn't. The only thing that does it would be to skill swap no guard onto him, which hold on, who I don't even know if I can do that. Who's got no guard? Is Machamp in these games? Oh, he's illegal. You know who has it? Lycanroc Dusk or Lycanroc Midnight has no guard. But who's got skill swap? Does Armor Rouge get it? You would be just in their skill swap on. That's so. Oh god. Yeah, yeah, it's not going to happen. We're not going to do that. But we got speed swap on the Rabambe. I mean, I got a lot of. It's got a lot. What's that? It does. So yeah. The other thing. Did you see this new move? Alluring voice. 100% confuses target that has had a stat risen. Yeah, so that to me is interesting, and it's got to be it's sound based move too, so you know that it's going through your substitutes. So it's got Pollen Puff, Quiver Dance. Oh, it's got Skill Swap. Yeah. I knew it had skill swap. I don't know why I'm surprised I'm reading down the list. Oh no, I guess I was thinking, does it still get speed swap? Does it get speed swap still? Yeah. Why wouldn't it? It got rid of speed swap. It's a legal move now. I wanted to speed swap it like they did in Sword and Shield with the Snorlax. Shit nuggets. It was fun. I can't switcheroo. Yeah. So when I was coming down to the last pick, yeah, don't mind it. I got 2 bugs on my team. I got a rock Pokemon, which not a lot of people have. I feel like this. I feel like my top 5 are solid, and I got enough spice in the downstairs that you don't know exactly what I'm doing. So it's yeah, because Blood Moon, and Cornerstone hit like trucks. Everything hits it like a truck. I had I have damage in the first 5, and that's where eh, yeah, Sylveon, you jerk. No, but I want uh, it does not. Who gets psychic? Oh, oh, I think it's got to. So it doesn't. I can't. Who gets psych? Does it set its own trade? Oh, that's it. That's interesting. Yeah, well, that's a lot of setup, but we might try and make it work. True. It's true. Yeah, but see, so here's where I'm struggling with my team. I like it. I think it's fun, but I don't think it's as good as Butterfree. I don't. I don't know. Yeah, but is it better than the Calyrex team? Like, I think I lose to that Calyrex team. It does. Well, yeah, I know. Like, I don't know if this is good. So, is it what I'm looking at? Is it better? I can't tell. Like, so, and who's my look at it? I don't have a fake out user, dude. Like, I may have screwed up. This might be like season 2 bad for me drafting when I did Gmax Anaconda and Gudra. That was a tough team. Like, I feel like this team, I'm always bringing the top 5 and whatever the spice is underneath. And maybe. Well, like if I can overpower somebody at the start, right? Then it's strong. I don't know. I like my team on paper, but then I drafted it, and now I can't tell if like I need to play some games to really know how I feel about it. Yeah. So sound like bottom of A. Def, it's hard though because I got 5. If you see Blood Moon, Lunala, Cornerstone, Armor Rouge, or Rakwood hit the field, I'm going to punch you. And if you look down at everybody else's list, like Butterfree's hitting you, you're hitting, and so is Hitmonlee. I feel like I'm better than that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm struggling with it. But we'll see how it plays out. Okay. Good, but not perfect. So, yeah. But these are all just our opinions and hypothetical, and I hope everybody that we've talked about here kicks my ass in a funny way that I didn't expect. So, or I hope to do that to you. Except for, it's true. The only person who's not allowed to beat me this year is Beatles. I need to beat you in the regular season. Yeah. So here's the problem. He's a rival with everybody. He is everybody's glue. He just walks in. He's the better person. Yeah, that's a good rivalry. Yeah. Well, it's true, and I have a shot at beating him this year because he doesn't have Gigalith. So yeah. So let's flip. I'm flipping over to the real tiers here, the real tiers page. Can we just talk about some of the people that we skipped on? Dragapult didn't get drafted. Dragonite didn't get drafted. Chi-Yu. Archaludon. Grimmsnarl is left. Kingambit, who won. And Chen Pao is left. Ting Lu. Is it? Yeah. I don't know. It's just this has just been crazy. Sableye didn't make the cut. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So well, that's the teams. That's kind of our breakdown. Wish everybody luck and have a, have a good night. Yeah, have fun. All right, we'll see you on the battlefield.